I have chosen a commercial that aired last year during the 2015 Super Bowl, Jaguar's British Villains. Some background on this before we start. Jaguar is trying to sell their legendary Jaguar XF by using testimonials from famous British actors that usually portray villains. Before I bore you to death with background, we might as well try to analyze the video. Okay, so I know we've only been watching the commercial for less than 3 seconds, but that's where my first point comes in. The first thing we see is the product, the car. Jaguar did this so that from the beginning, we know the main focus of this commercial is the vehicle.
Have you ever noticed how in Hollywood movies all the villains are played by Brits?
Now we're getting into the action. We are given the question, have you ever noticed that in Hollywood movies all the villains are played by Brits? This question is a thesis to the commercial. It gives the main idea of what we will be viewing. Also, the music in the background is dramatic, giving the viewer the sense that this is an action video. The dark atmosphere, the music, it's all trying to draw in our attention.
Maybe we just sound right.
Now we have Mark Strong, a famous British actor, exiting an expensive-looking jet dressed in black. He looks like the iconic villain here. He says, maybe we just sound right. He is speaking about British people in general, but the statement has a deeper meaning. When you think of your car, you might think about the sound it makes. Is it loud, quiet, or does it sound just right? The idea of a British accent is being compared to the sound of the Jaguar.
Thank you, Mary.
In the past few scenes, we are being brought back to focus on the car. We now can see the car is being driven. It looks like the car is fast, sleek, perfect for a villain.
We're more focused, more precise.
The next clip says the villains are focused and precise. As we know from the last few scenes, the Jaguar is being compared to the villains. We know then that the Jaguar is focused and precise like a British villain.
We're always one step ahead.
In these few scenes, we can see the car is racing the helicopter, always one step ahead. This is something in all action movies, in the beginning, when the bad guys are ahead of the good guys, they're considered one step ahead. In relation to the car, Jaguar is trying to say that they are one step ahead of all other cars.
With a certain style, an eye for detail.
And we're obsessed by power.
Villains are obsessed with power, and Jaguar is a powerful car. Therefore, a villain would drive a Jaguar.
Stiff upper lip is key.
And we all drive Jaguars.
Now the race between car and helicopter has come to an end. Finally, the product is spoken clearly, Jaguar. As we know from the last scene, the villains are obsessed with power, and by saying we all drive Jaguars, it reassures that Jaguars are powerful, one step ahead of other cars, focused, precise, and sound just right.
Oh, yes. It's good to be bad.
It's good to be bad. This is what the whole commercial has been leading up to. It is saying that the bad guys get the helicopter, cool accent, secret lair, and a Jaguar. After watching and analyzing this commercial, we can see that it contains little bits of logos and pathos. Logos, the appeal to logic, is shown by the facts given throughout the commercial. The facts used to describe British villains are true to describe a Jaguar. Pathos is most commonly seen because the commercial appeals to the emotions that crave action and adventure. Ethos is not really seen in this commercial. Now that we have seen the persuasion techniques used, I'll let you watch the full thing uninterrupted and analyze it for yourself.
Have you ever noticed how in Hollywood movies all the villains are played by Brits?
Maybe we just sound right.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you, Mary.
We're more focused. More precise.
We're always one step ahead.
With a certain style, an eye for detail.
And we're obsessed by power. Stiff upper lip is key.
And we all drive Jaguars.
Oh, yes. It's good to be back.